Hi everyone! Thank you for joining me here today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Irene, and in today's video we are going to be doing a flip through of this new Louis Vuitton small size planner that fits the pocket size insert. So if you're interested to see what I put in here, then let's get straight into the video. So here is my new planner. I have created a video unboxing this, so whether this video goes up first or the unboxing video goes up first, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you, but whatever it is, go check it out on my channel if you're so interested. I already do have my medium-sized planner in the exact same monogram print, so if you've been a viewer of mine for a while now, you'll know that I did get this one. The reason why I got this newer one in this small size is because I wanted one that's easily transportable day to day, that I can bring around with me easily without having to carry a big work tote. Because on my day-to-day life, in my usual, when I'm going out and about, I don't carry a big bag. So this one does fit in about half of my small bags, which is good because then it does give me the option to bring it around, and a lot of people like to use this as a wallet. So I'm gonna get straight into this. I liked to keep this guy really minimal. As you can see here, there's really not a whole lot going on. There are 3 slide pockets here, so for credit cards and such. I personally don't use this as a wallet, but you totally can. In here I have an authenticity, just like journaling card from CLOTH&PAPER that's clear. I really like how the lettering looks against the how the lettering looks against the brown leather in here. And then I also have another CLOTH&PAPER. This is like a calendar card here. Sorry for the reflection. But yeah, this is just for the month of July. I don't actually know what to do with these cards when they are, because this is dated for the month of July for 2021. What do you guys do with these when you're done with them? Because I'm kind of at a loss. I don't know what to do with them. It seems like wasteful to throw them away. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys do with them when, you know, their time is kind of up. Moving on, there are like these side pockets here. I don't have anything in this one yet. I'm planning on perhaps putting in some stickers, so like little sticky dot notes or something like that, just so that I can have them on the go when I am trying to plan a little bit in here. But looking at this front dashboard makes me so happy. I just love how minimalist it looks, how simple it looks, very clean, very just smart looking. Anyways, I got this really nice dashboard that says aesthetic, the big letter A, from Infinite Lotus, and I absolutely love this dashboard. I've seen it around, and I've always been wondering where the people got it from, but it's from Infinite Lotus, and I absolutely love it. So this is my main dashboard. It is quite thin. It's kind of like on a thick vellum type of paper. I'm not sure if it's vellum, but yeah, it's definitely thicker paper, and it kind of has, like, you can see my fingers through it, right? So it's a little bit frosted. I love this. It's thin. Because the rings on this planner are very small, you really have to think twice about how many dashboards you put in here and how thick they are. So I love that this is very thin and easy to fit in here without taking up too much space. Moving on, I have, again, a dashboard. This one is actually thicker. This one is from Infinite Lotus, the inbox dashboard. I really like to use this. I have the same one in my medium-sized agenda, and I love to use this to put down sticky notes and things like that, quick jot notes, so that I can deal with it later on when I have time. So this I had ordered this first actually, so that it would go in the front, and then I thought it looked a little empty, so I wanted to add this on top. I love how it looks layered together. So behind here, you'll see that it looks like there's a square page flag. There is on the back of it. So this one's from Infinite Lotus. I don't remember exactly what color it is, but it's one of their nudie colors, and I just thought I'd put it behind. It's very subtle, so it's not really in your face, but it's good for me to have it there in case I ever want to jot something tiny down. Moving on, I have some printable inserts I had ordered from Infinite Lotus. I love Infinite Lotus printable inserts. I find that they're very minimalist, they're very functional, but I love their designs. So this one here is actually part of their new releases. This one is the 2021 to 2022 July to August inserts. So this is the month on 4 pages. So it comes with this title page or front cover page for the month of July. And then if you flip it over, it'll have basically the overview of July spread over 2 pages. And what I love about this is that it really gives you enough space to really write down any appointments or quick reminders that you have, anything important on this calendar page. I had actually tried using the month on one page from Infinite Lotus in this pocket size. That was absolutely way too small. I wanted to try to condense things and make it really minimal, but there's no way that was functional for me, so I had to actually go and order these ones instead. And if you take a look, like I already put some important dates down, some appointments, things like that. And there's even a tiny side tab here section for you to write down any notes or memos for yourself. So I find these boxes are actually slightly larger than the boxes in my monthly overview in my personal size, like my medium size agenda. So that's great because it gives me space to write, which is obviously very important. So I love that. And then back here I have, it's also the continuation of the July overview. It's the month on 4 page. So this is the last page for it. And what you will see is there is a monthly overview, a tiny little calendar for the month of July. There are 3 priorities for the month that you can write down. And then there's important dates and then also bucket list items that you can check off. So I love that. Right now, because these rings are so tiny, I only have 1 month in at a time. So I'm going to just switch them out every month, which might be a pain, but I think right now, just with how much I want to put in here, it's the best way I can do it. So moving on, I have these dividers, as you can see. I'm moving it a little closer here. These are the standard dividers I had ordered from Infinite Lotus. The one thing I was really looking for when I was searching for these dividers for this new planner was thin dividers. A lot of dividers, I have some dividers in my other planner from Cloth&Paper. They're really thick. And as we've already mentioned, these rings are teeny tiny. So I can't get things that are too thick and take up too much space. That's not really that functional, you know? So I ordered these ones from Infinite Lotus and they are very thin. When you pile the dividers together, there's 6 dividers in total, stacked together. On their website, it says they're about 1 millimeter in thickness. So yeah, it's really thin. And the first section is the schedule section. So in my schedule section, I have my weekly insert. So this is again from Infinite Lotus. Most of my inserts are, if not all, and they're all printables. So I have, they're undated, so it's a month of, and then I basically have 2 weeks worth. So 1 week on one page here and another week on another page here, and that's basically my weekly overview. So again, it's got the 3 priorities over here. It's got Monday down to Sunday over here, and then it's got to-do lists and then any notes or memos that you might have for the week, which is, I find it's all I need. And then just the same thing on the other side. Like I said, I have 1 page here. And as you can see, when I'm flipping things back and forth, things kind of get caught. That's partially because I do cut slits into my inserts so that it's easy to get in and out without having to open my rings all the time and just prevent further wear and tear as much as possible. But also it's because the rings are tiny, okay? Moving on, I have the plans section. Now this plan section, I actually just treat it as a daily plan section. So here I have a sticky tab here from Cloth&Paper. I'm pretty sure this is in the color Cashmere, which I absolutely love, but I can't seem to find any other sticky notes or things like that in that color available right now. So hopefully they'll release some more, and I will definitely be ordering more if they ever do come out with more. Here is where I keep my daily plans. So I have about a week's worth because I'm traveling to Vancouver very soon. So I wanted to have about a week's worth, which is about how long I'm gone for everyday planning, so that I can write down, you know, where we ate, things that I want to do that day, and it also acts as like a memory keeping type of thing for me. So I have about a week's worth of those guys in here, and these again are from Infinite Lotus, and I just love their layouts and how clean and simple everything looks. The next section is my finance section. So in my finance section, it's from Infinite Lotus, and it's literally just an expenses page. So you've got the month here that you can fill in, the days of the month that you've actually spent money, what the expense was, and then the amount that you spent. It's very straightforward, very simple, easy to keep track of. nothing too crazy. So I have about 2 pages in here. Next section is projects. So I like to keep a project section in all my planners, no matter how big or small, because I find that sometimes you just get inspired. So my project section is really mostly for my YouTube planning and my content planning for that, but sometimes it can lead into other things as well. But I really like to have some pages here for me to quickly jot down notes. These inserts are really great for project planning because it's got start and end date. You have the budget and cost here, which you may not necessarily need, but you can just leave it blank if you don't need it. You've got objectives, brainstorming section, and then a to-do list, and also like a due date here, okay? But my favorite part is actually this backside, which is really simple. It's just a grid paper essentially, but here is where I do most of my jotting down in my notes, my brain dumping. When I have points I want to make in any YouTube videos that I really want to remember, I write them all down, and then I just like to peel this page out when I'm done filming. So it's really easy, really functional. So I have some of these in here. Next is the vision section. I wasn't entirely sure what to put in this vision section, to be honest with you, but I did need a spot for lists. So I just put in lists. So I love lists. I love creating lists. I love making lists in general, and then I love being able to cross things off of a list. So lists are a must for me. If you are someone that is very similar to me who loves making lists and crossing things off, let me know down in the comment section down below. But yeah, I have a bunch of lists here. You can use these for absolutely anything. To-do lists, places you want to visit, places you have visited, things you want to buy, anything honestly. So I have several of these because I do tend to make a lot of lists. And then I have also a gratitude section. I only have about a week's worth of gratitude because each page has about 4 days worth. So for double-sided is 8 days here. So 3 things you're grateful for every day, which is really sweet. Oh, and then finally we have the miscellaneous section here. This part I literally just created as like a random notes section. So I have some dotted notes inserts from, again, Infinite Lotus as a printable. And I got the dotted version rather than the fully lined version because I find the fully lined version can feel a little bit restrictive for me when I'm making notes. I like how the dots kind of make me feel like I can even doodle on here, sketch on here if I need to. So I like that. It's just makes me feel like I can be a little bit more creative. And then finally, I have this here. So these are just some sticky notes I found. They're white basic sticky notes, and I thought I'd stick some in here in case I needed some spot to quickly jot down some notes or things I needed to remember. But I just stuck it in the back here just so it's out of the way, but ready for me to use whenever I need it. And then I have this transparent pocket folder type of thing. I'm pretty sure I got this from Poi and Hun. So I got this here, and then finally I have this here from CLOTH&PAPER. This is actually a today tab marker from CLOTH&PAPER, but the problem was I was looking actually for a page lifter and I couldn't find any available on CLOTH&PAPER, and there were some in from other websites, but the problem was shipping to Canada was so much more than the actual page lifter itself. It just didn't seem worth it to me. And so I just decided I would be a little bit creative here and order this from CLOTH&PAPER. And because it is like a stiff plastic, but it is still pretty thin, as you can see, it'll keep the rings from being overstuffed, and it'll also act well enough to act as a page lifter so the pages don't get all bent in when this thing is closed up. So that is all that's in there. And then there's obviously a back flap pocket, which again is empty right now. And you'll see that I also don't have a pen for this planner yet. I'm hoping to get one soon, but I haven't ordered one. I haven't gotten one in. So that is still a work in progress. But I wanted to quickly come on here and show you all the things I put in here. And I think this is going to be a very functional planner. And I'm hoping to be able to carry this around with me almost daily. And that way I have everything with me, everything that I need, all at a quick glance. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to join our little community. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next one.